With that, we have two dynamic leaders who will share their views on dynamic innovations, future of urban infrastructure. First up, we have Chetan Nandani, Chief Executive Officer, Rajkot Smart City. Mr. Nandani, over to you.
Good morning, seniors. Good morning, friends. Rajkot is a city in the western part of Gujarat. We have a population of say 18 lakh and a 14 population of about 2 lakh. So this makes us a million plus city. When we started preparation of our smart city plan, popularly known as SCP, the citizen groups in the city opined that traffic congestion was a major issue, which was a concern to them. One way to ease the traffic congestion was to put flyovers, etc., and such other interventions. We are already doing it. Another way was to go for smart solutions like surveillance cameras, where we can ensure that the traffic enforcement is proper. We can ensure that the vehicles stop at the signal. We wanted to introduce ETCS, Adaptive Traffic Control System, which is used probably in the European countries or American countries to ensure that the traffic congestion is the minimum. We also went for a few other interventions like smart bus stops, styles at our BRTS bus stops, GIS and GPR platform, and even introduction of ETM, e-buses. I'll start with the surveillance. Presently, we have 1,000 plus cameras, and you will be happy to know that our crime rate has decreased by almost 10 to 15% annually because of these surveillance system. Our ICCC works with police. So we have one ICCC for the municipal corporation. We have another ICCC for police, and we work very closely and ensure that the cameras are up always. Another feature was to ensure the proper compliance of traffic, and through e-memos we could generate more than 40 crores of fines within these 3 or 4 years. The objective was not to collect the fine but to ensure the proper enforcement. Another very important intervention was adaptive traffic control systems, popularly known as ETCS. Rajkot has a very different geography. There are small streets. There are probably traffic signals at very short intervals. By introduction of this adaptive traffic control system, we could enhance the machine learning of the system. And now the cameras are on the auto mode. The traffic systems are on the auto mode. So the camera or the traffic signal will decide when to show a green signal or when to show a red signal. Because of this, our waiting time has reduced by 1/3. And this is a very important outcome for the people. For example, for at a traffic signal, if a vehicle earlier used to stop for say 100 seconds, now it stops only for 75 seconds. We are saving 1/3 time of all the vehicles. So that not only reduces the stoppage of the vehicles, it increases the mobility of the people. And in fact, we are trying to make an inventory of the total GHG emission saved by this intervention. Another intervention was to encourage people to use our buses, city buses. And we found that our bus stops were not proper. So we have introduced smart bus stops, wherein there are cameras for safety. We have mobile charging units. The seating is very comfortable. And most important is the arrival time of the buses. So it is linked with our GPS and our ICCC. And we almost have 99% accuracy in showing the ETA, that is estimated time of arrival. And because of this, the ridership in the buses has increased. It has improved the convenience. In fact, even the safety of the lone woman travelers is ensured because the smart bus stops it is installed with the cameras, and cameras are linked with our ICCC, Integrated Command and Control Center. Within the bus, we have introduced ETMs. It looks that it will increase our efficiency. But what happens then? We have a data of each bus ride, and every bus ride will show us which person from which area is traveling from where to where. Now, this data is helping us to reroute or reroute some of the buses or put some more buses on a very busy routes. This ensures that a citizen will get a seat in every bus. So these are very small interventions, but they really help to improve the livelihood of the citizens. We have turnstiles installed at our BRTS stations, which give us the count of the footfalls during the whole day. So again, that ensures us the planning of and better utilization of our bus fleet, and we ensure that the passenger has to wait minimum at each bus stop so as to get a bus as early as possible. We have even GIS and GPR, Geographic Information System, and GPR that will help our engineers to ensure that there is minimum digging in the city. Very frequently we find that to lay the utilities, cities, we give ROW to many utility providers, to the electric companies. But this GS and GPR will ensure that there is minimum digging in the city, adding to the convenience of the citizens. And my last point is e-bus. This is a convergence project, not directly from the Smart City Fund. It's from the FAME 2 project of Department of Heavy Industry. We have ordered 150 buses, out of which we have already 35 on the roads. These e-buses are air conditioned. They add to the comfort of the people, and they will largely help us to reduce GHG in the city. Even they have the safety features like cameras. They have safety features like alarms, and it will increase the safety of the women and children passengers who are traveling at peak hours. Probably this was the nutshell of whatever smart interventions we have done as a part of Smart City project. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nandani, for outlining the innovations and interventions when it comes to the future of urban infrastructure in the city of Rajkot. We wish you, as the Chief Executive Officer of Rajkot Smart City, the very best going forward. We will now have Dr. Sanjay Kolte, Chief Executive Officer, Pune Smart City, to give us a perspective of what he is doing in Pune under his team. Dr. Kolte, over to you.
Yeah, good morning to all. I am Sanjay Kolte, CEO Pune Smart City. I'm here to present the scenario of Pune Smart City for the Global Digital Innovation Summit organized by Economic Times. Thank you for giving this opportunity to Pune Smart City. The innovations which Pune Smart City under the Smart City mission are being carried out in Pune City are mainly focusing on making the city smarter with technology-oriented projects, making it safer, resilient, taking care of all the hazards, potential hazards, making the city more sustainable, climate smart, cleaner, and all the citizen-related services, making them equitable, inclusive, and the various services becoming and infrastructure projects getting cost efficient and energy efficient. So with all this focusing on these principles, Smart City Mission has been working in Pune City, and our ultimate aim is to create a neighborhood for Pune City, which will be incorporating all the 24 smart city features and in a future-ready manner for the city, and making it attempt is to make it is as the most livable city in the country. Most of our projects are technical. Some of them are purely technical. The projects like smart elements, which includes the IoT devices being installed in the city, adaptive traffic management system, which has been recently launched, and work execution phase is going on. Digital education system, which will be soon starting it. Health management information system, which will be making all the health institutions, bringing them on the single digital platform. Various other projects like smart street LED lighting, which gives us energy efficient lighting system, which is controlled centrally by a SCADA for the city. Smart e-buses in the city, which are again giving us which are free from pollution, and enabling smart and green kind of transport. Modern technologies like AI and MI, machine language are being used for various services by Pune Municipal Corporation for keeping check on the encroachments and the urban sprawl, having the real-time status of the land use pattern in the city. Also, big data analytics is being widely used for integration of various departmental services for Pune city, like the services from IGR, that is Department of Registration and Stamps, being integrated with Revenue Department, Land Records Department, the Property Tax Department of Pune Municipal Corporation, and there is a seamless data flow between these departments, so that there is a loss of revenue is prevented. In fact, the earning of revenue has been multiplied 2 to 4 times by way of integration on the background of big data analytics. Vendor payments and e-payment portals are also being implemented along with this. For better governance and city planning, again, the GIS, geospatial technology, is being widely used for formulation of the city development plans. Satellite imagery of 2D and 3D images is being used for mapping the land use pattern and drawing the plan of the city for various purposes. Optimizing the use of energy and water management is also being worked out through Water 24/7 project, or through the project is being solar power project is being integrated with this, and giving the clean energy, and at the same time water management in an integrated manner is also being implemented in Pune city. Secondly, there are certain tools which Pune Smart City has implemented, which make the city different from other cities, like integrated command and control center, which has been established in the city to give a real-time platform for real-time decision making for the city administration, by installation of 730 smart elements in the city, like Wi-Fi hotspots, the emergency call boxes, variable message displays, flood sensors, air quality sensors, and providing the optical fiber connectivity to the poles which are housing these smart elements in the city. The data which is being gathered through these IoT devices is being taken on an integrated platform of IUDX, Integrated Urban Data Exchange. The information or the data is being used by the city administration. Other departments like disaster management, revenue department, police, health department are using this data for providing various citizen-centric services in an efficient manner. PMC Care is a platform which is again GIS-based platform, which takes care of the grievance redressal and day-to-day services of the urban local body, and it is also leveraging GIS in an efficient manner. Open data and city performance dashboard have also been carved out of this PMC Care. Again, Police Care is another portal which has been integrated with the ICCC and which takes care of the police complaints and the redressal in the 15 ward offices of the Pune city. Smart financing has been enabled by carving out GIS-based systems for building plan approval process. Then various works which are being carried out in the urban local body are being regulated by a works management portal, which is again a GIS-based service. The PMC is also using the SAP ERP for managing its resources. GIS-based works tender facility, the tendering work is also being carried out. So through all these systems which are based on GIS, transparency and real-time services has been made possible for the citizens of Pune. Smart poles, as I said, 136 smart poles have been installed in the city, which house the various smart elements and which are interconnected by optical fiber and CCTV connectivity, CCTV cameras also, adding to the safety of the city. The adaptive traffic management system, when it is complete and launched, will be able to provide smart mobility, at the same time reducing the journey travel time in the city, and journey reliability will be increased. At the same time, VMDs and the mobile application, which will be a part of ATMS, which will provide real-time information for the citizens and the travelers regarding their commuting in the city. Geospatial technology is also being used for running the SCADA, as I said, for regulating the water supply system, water 24/7 project in the city. At the same time, smart street LED light project, which has been implemented in the city since last 3 to 4 years. And almost more than 60% of energy has been saved by way of smart LED lighting. 150 buses of first batch were procured by Smart City and PMPML together. And by way of this, again, TCO2% of the carbon footprints of the city have been reduced by almost 6 to 7% by way of this project. And the project has been upscaled by adding another fleet of 500 more buses in the city. So this will again add to the green initiatives of the city, making the mobility smarter and sustainable. Now, when in the smart cities, these are mostly technology-driven projects, and when projects which are based on data, big data analytics, and modern futuristic technologies, it also carries some of the risks, like the issues which precautions are to be taken regarding cyber security, the issues of data privacy, community friendliness, and talent management. So Pune Smart City, along with Pune Municipal Corporation, has been working right from beginning on these aspects also. And Pune Municipal Corporation has floated its open data policy since 2018, and robust data framework is in place. For cyber security, again, encryption is being strictly followed. Encryption method of scrambling data is being used in our projects. And unless the entity has encryption key, nobody will be able to decipher the data, even if the data is made available to them. And constant security monitoring is another feature which has been added on the background of all these systems, keeping eye on the traffic and various searches in the data and anomalies that are being detected. Security softwares are also incorporated along with the various platforms which we are implementing. A support platform has been created which has disparate networks, the SaaS and IaaS and cloud environments, so which are ensuring the security system for the city. For data privacy, again, the data policy is taking care of all the processes involved, the technology, the capacity building of all the stakeholder departments and those who are working and making use of data or contributing the data. Open innovation is being encouraged from the various student community or the industries or the new startups, and hackathons and ideathons are also being periodically conducted in the city for bringing in innovation and new ideas which are being made available to the industry and for bringing it to the benefit for the citizens. Community friendliness and talent management are also being taken care by way of uh, uh, initiatives like community development initiatives. The ULB is implementing various programs where like the budgeting, participatory budgeting, or the citizen portals where the citizens also being implemented since last 3 to 4 years on a large scale. And Pune Smart City is participating in a fellowship program also, where fellows of Smart City Mission are working on participatory budgeting system, which will again add or bring refineness to the participatory budgeting system of the city. And we have also been motivating the talent in the city by having collaboration with organizations like Pune Knowledge Cluster, where they work on science and technology and bringing in new ideas. So all these things are being encouraged, and startup ecosystem of the city is also being encouraged to making it to enrich it, to provide innovative solution, bringing the comfort and solutions to the day-to-day needs of the citizens of Pune city. So this is some of the activities which a smart city mission has been is being implemented since last 5 to 6 years.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay Kolte, and we wish you the very best in your endeavors to make Pune a smart city. Do stay tuned in, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back on the other side with the final session.